Hi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Joe. And in today's video lesson, I want to teach you more about conversation and more about 3 grammar points that students often make mistakes with while they're speaking. I'm going to do this by showing you 3 conversations, asking you questions, and helping you to understand the rules and remember the rules. Okay? So let's get started. The first grammar point that I want to point out is about reported speech. So that means when you're talking about what somebody else said. There's a couple of ways that you can do this. One is you can quote them directly. For example, if I said, "He said, I like pizza." That means "I like pizza" were his exact words. But reported speech is when we just tell you the idea. For example, you say, "He said he liked pizza." Okay? So in reported speech, you change some of the nouns or pronouns, and you have to change the verb often because you're reporting speech that happened before. Here's another example. If I said, "Mary said, I like traveling." And then reported speech, Mary said she liked traveling. Do you get it? Okay. Watch for the conversation and you'll understand more. The second grammar point that I want to point out has to do with comparative adjectives, such as smart, smarter. Sometimes students make mistakes and they say things like, "You are more smarter than me." And that's wrong. We don't say it that way. We don't say more smarter. The ER equals more. So if you say smarter, that means more smart. So you don't need them both. So instead of saying, "You are more smarter than me," which is wrong, you should say, "You are smarter than me." Now, there's another way that we can tell this, that the rule is, for this is, if it's a short adjective, then you just add ER. Smart, smarter, tall, taller, rich, richer. Okay? But if it's a longer adjective, then you use more. More expensive, more popular, right? More beautiful. Okay? But you can use the word much with the ER, with these adjectives. You can say much smarter or much taller. So that's the difference between a little taller and a lot taller. You can also say much more beautiful or much more expensive. Costs a lot of money. Now, the third point that I want to talk to you about has to do with weight. Sometimes students, they make a mistake and they say things like, "I want to lose my weight," or "My friend wants to lose her weight." That's wrong. We don't say it that way. You don't have to put a pronoun or a possessive pronoun in front of the word weight. Because if I want to lose some weight, I can only lose my weight. I can't lose somebody else's weight. So the proper way to say it is, "I want to lose weight," or "I want to lose some weight." We don't need my or her or his. Okay? So those are the 3 grammar points, and you've made it this far. That's fantastic. Right now, I want to give you a secret code, and I want you to send that to me on Instagram at Teacher Joe Crossman, and then I'll know that you're a good student, and I should give you something extra. If you send me a message with the 3 secret codes from this video, I'll send you an extra grammar quiz. So the first secret code is, Joe is smarter than Donald. Okay? Now we go on to the conversation and question part of this video. All right? Joe, did you hear what Terry said? No. What did he say, Barry? He said you were a loser with no hair. Oh man, I hate that guy. All right, so there's the first conversation. Now here are 3 questions. Number 1, what are their names? Number 2, who are they talking about? And 3, what did Terry say? All right, now let's go on to the next conversation. Don't worry about Terry, Joe. Why not, Barry? Because he's dumber than a rock, Joe. Thanks, Barry. You are so much kinder than Terry. All right. So now that's the second conversation. Here are 3 questions. Number 1, who should Joe not worry about? Number 2, what does Barry say about Terry? And number 3, what does Joe say about Barry? All right. Now let's move on to the third conversation. Are you trying to lose weight, Joe? Yes, Barry. I want to get in shape. Great. Let's go for a bike ride. Good idea, Barry. Let's go by Terry's house and break his windows. Huh? So that's the third conversation. But before I give you the questions to that, I want to give you the second secret code. And the second secret code is Joe said he wanted to help us. All right? Send that to me in a direct message on Instagram. All right? Now, here are the 3 questions that go with conversation 3. Number 1, what is Joe trying to do? Number 2, what phrase means to lose weight? And number 3, what are they going to do? Okay? So now I've given you the 3 conversations and you know the grammar points, and I asked you the questions. Next, I'm going to give you the answers, and stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm going to give you 3 questions to practice so you can say your answers down below about yourself. Okay, so here are the answers. So for conversation 1, number 1, what are their names? Their names are Barry and Joe. Number 2, who are they talking about? They are talking about Terry. And number 3, what did Terry say? He said Joe was a loser with no hair. Okay? Conversation 2, question 1. Who should Joe not worry about? He should not worry about Terry. What does Barry say about Terry? He says he is dumber than a rock. All right? And what does Joe say about Barry? He says he is much kinder than Terry. All right? And then conversation 3, question 1, what is Joe trying to do? Joe is trying to lose weight. And number 2, what phrase means to lose weight? The phrase is get in shape. And question 3, what are they going to do? They are going to go for a bike ride. All right. So those are all the answers. I hope you got them all right. Now, here are 3 questions that you could answer down below. Okay? See if you can write full sentences and use the grammar in the video, and I'll check your grammar. So here's the first question. What was the last thing your mom said to you? Okay, try to use reported speech in your answer. Number 2, which of your friends is smarter than you? Okay, and number 3, what's the best way to lose weight? All right, so either write those answers down below and I'll check them, or send me a message with the secret codes with these answers on Instagram and I'll check your grammar. Okay, so now that's the whole lesson today, but you can keep learning if you want to. I'm going to put a link right here. If you click on that, you'll see me, different beard, different shirt, maybe a little more hair, I don't know. But the most important thing is you keep learning English. And by the way, I love riding my bike. See you later.